guys, it's me again. I'm Julie, and I just wanted to throw up another quick video about propagating. So propagating is kind of intimidating. Basically, it means you make more plants from one plant. So there's a lot of different ways to propagate. And today we're just going to do propagating by cuttings because I've had success with it and it's very easy and it's actually pretty rewarding because you can see the roots grow in real time. So I have this Marble Queen pothos here that I recently picked up a few weeks ago, probably a couple months back now actually. And it's really beautiful. It's got really, really nice variegation, like the variegated vines are starting to get longer and grow. But what it also has is some hitchhikers. So this is just the regular jade variety of pothos. You can see there's no variegation on here. And so what I was wanting to do is cut these off, propagate them in water and start a new plant of jade pothos only. And then just continue having this Marble Queen pothos, which I'm eventually going to, I think I'm going to separate it into two or repot it or something. Like it's really pot bound right now. So what you're going to need is a plant that you would like to split up and to make more plants. A really sharp knife. My mom told me to never cut plants with scissors because it crushes the stems. And in my years, I have learned that I just never question what my mom says, and I always just do it because she's always right. She has like the best advice. And okay, so plant, knife, and also a jar of water. Okay, so what you want is you want to figure out where you're going to cut. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut at the very base because I can see that there are it's almost like they accidentally planted a cutting of the jade pothos variety. I'm going to try and cut it off very close to the base of the plant, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so here we go. So I cut this off at the base of the plant. Yep, you can see it's just one vine. That's it. But it splits into three. And so what I'm gonna do is further cut this into three separate vines, so I get three separate starts. 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm going to take this short one. It's easier to manage here. So when propagating, you want to make sure you pay attention to nodes. Nodes are very easy to spot on a pothos, which is why this is a great plant to start off your propagating journey on. It's really easy to set yourself up for success on this guy. So you can see here, everywhere a leaf splits off is a node. So these little spiky guys are actually aerial roots that are starting to form. So what you want is to have at least one of these in water. What I'm going to do is cut in between each node here, right above a node. I'll show you. We're just going to be brave and make a cut. Ta-da! So there we go. There's our one propagation start here. Put it in the water. And we also have another one, so we've made 2 out of 1. And what you can do is you can also, you can cut this part off because it's kind of just like relevant. It's not irrelevant, but it could rot when you put it in water. I'm gonna leave it because I've had good experience with it not rotting before. But if you wanted to, you could just snip it off right here and put this bottom part in water. Right? And we'll do that with the other 2. I lied. I'm not going to do that with the other 2 because I want to keep them long and trailing because I'm going to leave them in water for quite a bit. I have some shelves that I want them trailing down while they're rooting. You can actually grow pothos in water. You don't need to put them in soil. So we'll see how that goes. Also, another tip is if you're having problems with the pothos and it's starting to look like it might have root rot from the soil being too wet and you're concerned that things are going downhill, you can always just take the plant apart, pull the dirt off of it, stick it in water, and root it there, and it should be happier like that. So this is what I have. So I have my little pothos starts. Actually, they're very long. I have my long pothos cuttings in water here. Some people will say that you want shorter cuttings because it's less energy that the vine has to produce, especially when it has no roots to start off with. I'm just going to do this as an experiment because obviously the longer the cutting is, the more energy that it will need, and it's more difficult for it to take that up with no roots. So I'm going to see how that goes. I just wanted to show you, I have a little bit of example of what it's going to look like. So I took 3 cuttings off of my philodendron Brazil. They're really small. These are examples of really small cuttings. I've had them rooting for about a month. Yeah, I've had them rooting for about a month. So I have them in this just a little glass jar here. And you can see the roots that are starting to form. Actually, they're pretty big. They're pretty large. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I'm just going to pull one to show you here. You see, it's really small. There's only one leaf here. But do you see how there's roots starting to form from what is the node? Pretty long roots, actually. So yeah, and we're actually having new growth up here. So this is happy. So I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. I could probably pot them up right now, but I'm just going to wait just to give them a little bit more of a head start. Like, I'm in no rush to pot anyways. So yeah, those are my little philodendron Brazils. They sit on my windowsill. Cuttings do like a lot of light, a little bit warmer environment just to get them growing a little faster. One thing I forgot to mention is that the knife, a lot of people recommend disinfecting it first with like an alcohol or something, like an alcohol swab or 70% alcohol. So I did that. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Just when you're cutting into your plants, you don't want to introduce anything that could cause disease or cause it to rot or cause any problems. So great idea. Okie dokie. That's it for me. Bye.